All right, so we start the dialogue with a scenario. It tells us what's happening, and it says, the following day at school, Jimmy and Timmy are explaining the idea to their classmates. Because remember, they want to give money to a charity, but then they don't have enough money themselves to give so much money to the charity. So they said, hey, why not get all of the classmates involved? If a lot of people can donate a little bit of money, we can all maybe have a lot of money in the end.
There you go. So this honesty shop wasn't the gift, it was the way to make money for the gift for the teacher. So let's find out about the honesty shop. Well, Jimmy explains everyone brings in things to sell. So you go through your room and you find things that you don't want and you bring them in to sell. Okay, like a jumble sale or something like that.
Yeah, or like a yard sale.
A yard sale, yeah.
Okay, next Timmy says, you can bring your old stuff. Maybe other people will want it. So things that you don't use anymore, maybe someone else needs or someone else wants it. Now, Timmy says you can bring your old stuff. Now, stuff here is just to talk about things, but these things are not super important that you have to list out one by one. And also, it could be a bunch of random things together, too. It can be like an old phone or a shoe, a puzzle box, or a board game. So it's hard to categorize all these things and list it out. So we just say stuff. We call all these things stuff.
It's your dongxi.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, your stuff, your things. We can also say, you know, put your things in the bag because we're going on a trip. Put your stuff in a bag because we're going on a trip. But do notice, stuff is always plural, all right? You never say stuffs. Okay, so you always just talk about my stuff, because if it's one thing, you would say what it is. My coat, my jacket, my boots, my shoes. But if it's all those things, that's all my stuff, all right? There are no S's. Anyway, so next we see a picture and a classmate of Jimmy and Timmy. This classmate asks a question and asks, well, actually a good question, but who will look after the shop? Yeah, if you have a shop and there's things for sale, you can't just leave it there, right? Because someone might steal it if they're not honest. So the question is, who will look after the shop? Who will take care of the shop? The phrase look after and the phrase to take care of, very similar, okay? A babysitter will look after some kids. A nurse in a hospital looks after the patients or takes care of the patients. They're there to make sure nothing goes wrong, and if something happens, they will handle it.
All right, and next, in the next scenario, if we see that Jimmy and Timmy continue to explain.
Okay.
Timmy holds up a piggy bank. Now, of course, the piggy bank is something where you put your money or coins inside and you try to save money, and you try not to open this as well.
Right.
So they're explaining how this works, and he holds up this piggy bank.
Okay. And he says, no one takes care of the shop. It's an honesty shop, remember?
That's true. That makes sense.
Okay, well, honesty, we should point out, is about telling the truth. It's about not lying or tricking or cheating people. Okay, if you're an honest person, you will always pay for the things that you get. You won't try to steal it or get it for less money by tricking the person. It's an honesty shop, so we just trust everyone to do the right thing, leave the money that they should leave, and not steal stuff or lie or be tricky in any way. And this is the idea, right?
Exactly. And then Timmy says, well, if you want something, leave your money in here. So that's why he's holding the piggy bank. It's an honesty shop. Again, they trust people that they will pay for the items they buy. So they said, if you really want this something, you can leave your money in here. Now let's take a look at our word power word, leave. It's spelled L-E-A-V-E, leave. Leave is a verb, so if you have to change it to the past tense, we say leave, left, left. Now, to leave something means to put something in a place for another person to take or have. Or you can keep something in a place. So if you leave your phone at home, it means you kept your phone in this place and you didn't take it away. Now, in this honesty shop, if you want to buy something, you just put your money there inside of the piggy bank. You don't have to take it to the cashier or take it to someone else. Let's take a look at our sample sentence. It says, don't leave your dishes on the table after you finish dinner. Don't leave your dishes on the table after you finish dinner. All right, so if you want to buy something, you can leave your money in the piggy bank. And that's the whole idea behind the honesty shop.
There you go. Honesty would be a noun, and the adjective is honest. And that's our next word, power word. Honest is spelled H-O-N-E-S-T. H-O-N-E-S-T. But you don't really say the H. It's not honest, it's honest.
And then Timmy says we all have to be honest.
Yes, we do. Thank you for pointing that out. Yes, we all have to be honest. As I mentioned, honest is our adjective. H-O-N-E-S-T. H-O-N-E-S-T. Let's check it out. So as we mentioned earlier, honesty is about telling the truth. So if you're an honest person, or if you want to be honest, you tell the truth. You don't lie. You don't try to trick people or cheat people or anything like that. Even if you might get in a little bit of trouble, you will try to be honest and always tell the truth. For example, Justin was honest about cheating on the test, but Donald lied. Justin was honest about cheating on the test, but Donald lied. Yes, people named Donald sometimes do lie.
All right.
There you go. So yes, it's important to be honest if you're a student or the president
Just anybody.
of a country. Anyways, let's get back to the scenario. It says something changes and the classmates agree with the plan. So we can see them all kind of nodding their heads going, yeah, this is a good idea, an honesty shop. Let's do it.
It's great. And then next in this scenario, it says the next day, okay, it happens the next day, inside the classroom, Jimmy and Timmy are setting things up. So remember, they're trying to make it look like a store, look like a shop. So they're making it look, nicer for people to see the items and they could take whatever they like.
Yeah, we talked about this phrase yesterday. Setting up is kind of like building it. So putting up the table, putting up some signs, arranging things nicely. So as you say, it looks like a proper little store. Anyways, so they're also looking at some of the things that they're giving to the honesty shop that they're hoping to sell. And Jimmy says, I don't want this toy robot. Well, then it's perfect. You don't want to give away or sell things you love or like or use, but something you don't really like or use anymore, as long as it's not broken or something, sure, try to sell it. In this case, it's a toy robot. R-O-B-O-T, robot. Let's check out that word. Okay, so Jimmy was talking about selling his toy robot. So this is a toy, not a real one. Toy robots or robots in movies often look like people, but they are made of machinery and they talk like this sometimes. In the real world though, we don't have a lot of robots like that. Well, maybe they do in Japan, but we don't really have them around us. But what we do have are the robots that you might find in factories. These are machines that are taught how to do a job that humans could do, but robots can do them faster, more easily, or in a less dangerous way. So we make robots do things that humans would have difficulty doing. You teach the robot how to do it once using a program, and the robot will do it over and over again, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It won't take a break. It won't need to have lunch. As long as it doesn't break, this robot can perform this action, can do this job over and over. We use them, for example, to build cars. As the example sentence says, many factories use robots to make cars. Many factories use robots to make cars. Everything from building them, to painting them, to testing them, robots can do those jobs. So that's what he's going to give, his toy robot. Hopefully he can sell that for a few dollars.
Yeah,
what about Timmy? What's he giving?
Okay, well, Timmy says, I don't use this baseball glove now. So maybe he used to like to play baseball, or maybe he actually grew out of the baseball glove, right?
It's from when he was smaller.
Yeah, so maybe it doesn't fit anymore. So Timmy says, hey, I can give my baseball glove. Now, glove here is also our word, power word. It's spelled G-L-O-V-E, glove. Glove is a noun, and it is the covering you use for your hand to keep it from getting cold or even to protect it from something. So usually we use gloves, or we wear gloves when it's cold outside. You can also wear mittens as well. Now, mittens and gloves, they kind of mean the same thing, but they're just slightly different. With mittens, with gloves, you have the use of your fingers. You can move your fingers around. However, mittens have one space for your four fingers. fingers. And so you basically just have this area here and then the area that covers the thumb. So you won't be able to move your fingers around too freely. Let's take a look at our sample sentence. It says, bring your gloves to South Korea. It's cold there in the winter. Bring your gloves to South Korea. It's cold there in the winter.
All right, so they're starting to build up their stock, their supply of things to sell. Next, we see that some time passes. It says later, a classmate comes by. Now there are many things on the table. Yay. They have price tags on them.
Perfect.
Wow, so it's turning into a real store.
Yeah, it's turning into like a real shop. And then one of the classmates says, that robot's cool. I'll buy it. It must be Jimmy's toy robot.
That's right. Perfect.
So good.
It's working.
Something has been put to good use.
And we see a picture of the classmate put some money in the box. So good. The classmate is being honest in the honesty shop, leaves the right amount of money, and takes his brand new toy robot.
And then next we see another scenario. It says, a calendar shows that Teacher's Day is here. Now, there are a few things in the shop. Remember, this shop is not a real one that we go to buy real toys or something. It's something that they did for these few days to earn money for this charity. So there's now a few things left there, which is very good.
That's right. They've sold most of the things that they had a few days ago. Well, that means, of course, they've also been making some money as long as people have been honest. So next we see Jimmy checks the box. This is the piggy bank or the money box that people were supposed to leave their money in. He looks inside and says, wow, we have almost 1,000 NT.
Good job for them.
Fantastic. So people were honest.
They were, and they also made quite a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a good amount.
For this charity. All right, Timmy then says, great. Mom can help us give it to the charity. Yes, of course, they need an adult to help them finish up the rest of the things that they have to do. So they earn the money. Now they're going to give it to their mom to help them out. Okay,
so next we see that later, so some more time has passed. Later, they tell their homeroom teacher about it. They tell her about their project, their idea, the honesty shop, making the money, and the donation. And of course, Jimmy says, Happy Teacher's Day.
Aww, such a sweet boy.
Yes.
And Timmy says, as a gift, everyone gave money to an animal charity. So it's a very, very special gift for the teacher too.
Absolutely. They gave the gift and they probably did it in the teacher's name. So that's very nice. She can go on the website and see that her students gave her a gift, and the gift was money for this animal charity. So of course, the next picture shows a big happy smile on the teacher's face. The teacher is really pleased. She's very thankful, and of course, she's probably proud of her students for doing something good like this all by themselves.
Yes, and then the teacher also says, that's a very thoughtful gift. You made my day. Aww. So it's a very, very thoughtful gift. Thoughtful is an adjective, and it means something that you do with a lot of thought. You put a lot of thought into it, and it shows that you really care about maybe other people's needs or other people's feelings. A thoughtful gift is usually a gift where you put a lot of thought into it and you pick it out because you think that it's going to suit the person the best. It's not something that you grab really quickly at 7-Eleven or the 100 NT store and you think, okay, here, this is something for them, I'll just buy it for them. It's something where you really, really think about it. You give a lot of thought into it. And that's exactly what Jimmy and Timmy did.
Absolutely. And they did it all on their own. So they definitely made her day. To make somebody's day is basically just to do something good, nice, thoughtful, kind for someone. And it just is the best thing that's happened to them that day. Maybe they were having a good day already. Maybe they were having kind of a bad day and this cheered them up. But it's like, wow, I didn't expect this. It's a surprise and you made me really happy today. I'm going to go off and spend the rest of my day in a good mood. And I think I will too.
Yeah.
Because that was a great story.
I'm proud of Jimmy and Timmy for
Me too.
not being naughty this time.
They didn't get arrested or burn anything down or kidnap a giraffe or do anything wrong. They did all right today, this month.
Quite proud of them.
Now I'm worried.
Maybe what are they going to do?
I don't know what they're going to do next month. Let's not worry about it because it will be Halloween. So let's be a little scared. Anyways, it's review time now. Let's go to our review and then we can get out of here and enjoy our Teacher's Day holiday.